okay?
Yeah, all right, I have to say.
Hello.
I believe I saw men with pistols at the club last night. Terrifying. Cela ne me surprend pas. Voyons.
Juno time.
Hey there,
Hi,
sir.
Pidgey.
Que no te vayas a cansar, eh?
Huh? What are you, my boss now? What's up?
Ooh, you want to try out that new thing? I know you already did it, but you want to try out that new thing we added? See if it works.
Did you hear? Maya's daughter has run away with the tobacco.
I'll give you the honors. We just hope it works, hopefully.
Hello?
Nope. Incredible. It doesn't. Obviously. Why would it? 10 out of 10. Or it didn't on my end anyway. I'm assuming it also didn't on yours. I'll have a look now. I'll take her to telegrams first because I think she's got one waiting, but I'll see if there's anything I can quickly do. I have moved where my mic is as well, by the way, so let me know if I'm too loud or too quiet. I felt like I listened back to it yesterday and it sounded like it was too close to my face, so everyone I was talking to, despite how far away I was, I feel like it sounded like I was next to them. So I thought I'd try it a little bit further away. Okay, what the fuck? Okay, yeah, we know that one. Okay, great. 7:30 PM EST. 7:30? It was supposed to be 9 EST, wasn't it? Oh well, shit. Okay, I guess we're not going to the auction. Oh, it's the other. Yeah, the other thing is at 9:30. I'm stupid. The thing on Neris is at 9:30. Well, good thing we got it early. You better hurry the fuck up then.
Just when I thought I...
Yeah, I do too. I think the problem is my mic, when my voice is like slightly deeper. I say slightly. That slight is doing a lot of work. My voice is quite deep, obviously, so my mic tends to sound like I'm right up close to it, even when I'm kind of not. I don't know if it's just me being overly aware of my own mic, but I don't know. I feel like I'm the only one who sounds like they're right up on their mic, so I thought I'd give it a little go. I don't know if it's any different, but worth a try in it. It's especially when I'm quiet, I notice, so I'm gonna try and be a little bit less mumbly. I noticed it was especially when I was like talking like this and just sort of down there, you know? When I was like talking like this, like normally it sounded fine, I think. So we'll see. Well, I did want to go to the auction in Rhodes, but training is happening now, so Rhodes it is. Where the fuck is Reese is the question. Hopefully Crow is on his way on. We don't need the full setup today, we can have the chill setup. Let's fix the old dualies. Oh, I'm sure he will be, yeah. I'll just ride over with him. Dualies work for Juno, but my god, they're a pain in the ass. I have them on because I'm not very good at shooting with them. with dualies. So, and Juno canonically is not very familiar with guns. So, it makes me worse. I'm not great to begin with, to be fair. But it makes me even worse. So, something for her to... So gunfights aren't over in like, 10 seconds. Oh, there you are. Hello. Have you checked your telegrams?
About to.
He's waiting at Rhodes telegram for training.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Saves me a trip. I'll get there. Plenty of time.
Oh yeah, we have time. 5 minutes early probably. It's not a chill song.
Probably.
Something I shouldn't warn you about, but I'm going to anyway. Something's gonna come up at the end. Don't worry, I will do my best to help as much as I can with that. Related to the other day.
I'm sorry, say that again.
I said, something may come up towards the end of today. I think he'll be giving you homework at the end, and it might worry you a bit. I will try my best to do as much of that as I can, helping wise. Oh god! Whoops.
Are you okay?
Don't worry about it. Yes! You. Never mind.
Hey, well, now I'm terrified.
No, it's nothing bad. Just about the other day, that's all. And if you're worried about it, I can do more of it if it makes you uncomfortable.
Okay.
Mhm.
Thanks, I feel great.
I was trying to preempt. Yeah, I think I made it worse. It's okay.
I think... Well, yeah, you might have, but it's okay. I appreciate it, Jim. I am once again riding the wrong horse.
That's alright. I don't think we're chasing anybody today.
Well, ideally, that would be fantastic.
You can train your horse while he trains you.
Beautiful. You doing okay, by the way, Juno?
What do you mean?
I mean, there's been a lot going on. I haven't really checked in with you.
Oh, I think so.
Alright.
I think,
Let me know if that changes here.
yeah, you too. Howdy. Yeah. Whoop. I think, in terms of the other day, it went a lot better than, the previous thing, so. Better is the wrong word, people were shot, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Mhm. I should have the martial SOPs up and ready for this, because I'm sure he's gonna fucking quiz Juno too. Knowing Armstrong. Morning / evening / daytime.
Hello, you two. Is this your outfit?
For now.
It's
I
more
will-
color.
I know. I have green on, it's just under the cover.
Black cat looks good though. Alright, you two. Follow, follow, follow. So, I was thinking about today. and how, we do need to go to the fort for at least part of the training, but we would be amiss if we did not support the activities and citizens within,
Ooh, maybe I'll go into
within the state of Des
auction.
Moines.
Mm-hmm.
So, we are going to this auction to show our support.
Sounds good.
Reese, congratulations. You are now probationary deputy marshal, Reese. To everyone else, except for the marshal service, you are deputy marshal, Reese. Probationary is not a title. It's not pot. It's just what you are currently. You are a deputy marshal of the United States. Probationary is just part of that.
So if I were to introduce him to somebody else, it would be as deputy marshal.
Yes, all other
Reese.
marshals will introduce you to other people as deputy marshal, or should introduce you as deputy marshal. You should introduce yourself as deputy marshal, unless it's just marshals
I
about.
didn't know that. I'm pretty sure Juno got
Alrighty.
introduced as probationary deputy marshal.
Good to know.
That is good to know.
To that end, you've earned yourself a badge, Mr. Reese.
Yeah.
You may already have one.
Dumont, about that, Dumont gave me one and told me I couldn't wear it unless I was with him.
Yeah, there was a whole thing
He
yesterday.
did what?
And
He stole my thunder.
somebody had the audacity of telling Dumont he couldn't do something, which was to deputize Reese, and then he said, I can do whatever the fuck I
God.
like, gave Reese a
That's true,
badge.
he can do whatever the fuck he wants.
And
yeah. Well, it's good that you have 2 badges because they expire way too fast. So there we go.
Alright.
I've got 5 of them in my saddlebags.
Ooh, nice to hitch.
You two take that, I'll hit you.
Right.
And whatever you like. And you should have it on to be fair. Alright, come on now. I just won $500 at the whatchamazit horse races.
Oh yeah, you
Figure
did.
I might as well start off the betting. Not that I'm gonna win or want to win, but I can start it off.
As well.
A good show of support.
See a hand.
I'm glad we get to go to this. I was worried we'd miss it.
Welcome.
My hand.
Marshall
Look at this
Armstrong.
dad.
Over this way, in front of the giant rock. If you
Yeah,
guys
in
would
front of
like
the
to look
giant
inside the property, you're free to. It's unlocked currently.
You break anything, I break your hand.
Just the hand, though.
Just
Wow,
saying.
Charles,
intense.
I heard Charles.
Who
I love
what's your
Charles.
name, huh?
Very nice.
Highest,
Hey, Lindsay. We like Lindsay.
Lola
Well,
motherfucking
we don't.
Snake.
But I mean,
Mr.
apparently we do.
Vin.
Nope. Sorry.
No, Mr. Armstrong?
Yes, would that be Ike?
Yeah, there's a lot of things I can say about you, but you have a good sense of style when it comes to headwear.
Thank you. Wow, it
One
is the
hell of a
exact
compliment.
same.
It's the
That's
same hat.
something, yeah. What's a good choice?
Yeah. I got mine off a man in Saint Denis.
I'm moving to fucking New York.
Brought this one with me from New York.
Oh, it was Doug. Oops. Thank God. Thank God I didn't say. Wait, are you sure?
Nice little place.
Don't wish me
You
to
were
this.
better.
Fuck me.
I don't know what Doug looks like, to be fair. You know what Charles looks like.
Swearing on that.
If I'm not being negative, I
Is
don't
that
know
not
who
Charles?
the fuck I am.
Sorry.
Pardon.
I don't know whether that's Doug or Charles. It's okay. 'cause
Yeah, I
Juno
fucking
doesn't know either
will.
of them. Actually, no, she's no, she doesn't know.
All right, sounds good. Do we have any lollygaggers? Slowpokes? Anybody we need to wait for?
Are you
I
getting
don't
on the
believe
knock?
so.
Where is
Haven't
Stan?
Speak up
gotten
if
any
you're not here.
telegrams.
All right. Would you two like to say any words before I begin?
No.
Let me know
All
if
right,
the
straight to
music
the
is too
point.
loud, by
My
the way,
kind of
PG.
folks.
Or anybody else.
All right, ladies, gentlemen, individuals, we are ready to begin.
Come stand over here, please and thank you. In front of the nice
But
gentleman.
they're already standing over this one.
Well, then
Come
fine, that's
closer.
fine.
If you can't hear me, you can't bid.
See, that's another thing too. If you can't hear him, you can't bid.
And if I can't hear you, you can't bid either. I guess I can jump to this rock since
The
nobody
little
wants
guy,
to move.
yeah.
And we'll stand on this.
Okay,
Yeah.
folks, just remember, if I can't hear you, you can't bid. All right. Ladies, gentlemen, and individuals, the Proudly Family Auction House proudly welcomes you to Scarlet Meadows in the beautiful state of Lemoyne. My name is Conmethius Proudly, and I will be your auctioneer for this event. Before we begin, I will be going over a few rules to make sure things run smoothly. I will be setting the bid pace. If you bid higher than what I am currently on, it will not count. Sorry, bucko. Speak loudly and raise your arm if you wish to bid, so I am more likely to see you. It is very dark. If I miss you, do call out and tell me. Just don't be a dick about it. Money for the property is to be exchanged at Rhodes Bank, where the Castles have elected to make a charitable donation to the Soup Kitchen of Lemoyne. Wow, how thoughtful! Please note that the new deed holder will have to file business paperwork with the state of Lemoyne to have everything transfer effectively. Additionally, if you are currently the holder of another deeded property, you will have to foreclose that property before taking control of this one. Alrighty. Anybody have any questions? About what I just said, not about anything I haven't said yet.
Oh yeah, we love Molly.
Wow, we
Especially
got a lot of
auctioneer
sharp tools
Molly.
out there. Smart folks, I love it. Alrighty, now that we've gotten through the fine print out of the way, let's
She's
have a
so
fine
good at this.
auction. We are here to auction off Hillhaven property, formerly known as Castle Ranch and Cozy Cat Ranch before that. The property is located here within the Rhodes Sheriff jurisdiction, and as you can see, it's become quite the cattle ranch. The house contains 2 bedrooms, sleeping 3 comfortably, has a working kitchen. Animals will also be coming with the property. The animals included are, let me take a note, 3 heifers, 1 bull, 1 ox, 2 goats, 2 dogs, and a donkey. All right, the starting bid will be $5,000. Do I hear $5,000 for this property?
Well, so much for starting it off. I don't even have $5,000. Where's $5,000?
$5,000. All right, what about 4,500? All right, 4,000. Do I hear $4,000? I say $4,000. Do I hear 4? You don't have to keep raising your hand. Do I hear 4,200? 4,200.
Okay, I was on fast auction.
Yeah,
I
but
guess. I wish they had started lower and then went up.
Mr. Logan, do you have a deeded property?
I currently do.
What the fuck are you doing?
I've always had a dream of milking
all right.
cows.
Shut up. All right, let's gauge the crowd here. Is 5,000 way too much money for everybody here? Is there anybody that is actually wanting to bid on this property?
Oh no.
All right, what about $1,000? No, I got this. $1,000.
Would be $1,000.
Ladies and gentlemen, is anybody here to actually bid on the property?
I am.
We just came to show our support.
Fuck you.
Okay.
Armstrong, you could use a ranch.
Look,
Appreciate the
What about
I've-
this person that's coming up?
I have
Hey, that person over there could get a ranch.
I've been a marshal for a very long time. I've never had $5,000 in my life. That is a very large sum of money.
Sounds like you're
What?
poor.
How
Hey, you want the horse? You want to buy a
certainly
ranch?
not, but that's that's a
$1,000.
good property, I guess.
All right. Well, then we bumped it down to $1,000.
Don't need a ranch.
Logan,
I'll
put
bid
your
on
hand
it.
down.
What am I?
I'm
what do I
bidding on
do
it.
for you? Clark, you need a ranch.
Thank you, Logan.
No, we appreciate it, Logan.
I mean, yeah. You can come up and visit.
Right?
Commute to work. Here comes Valentine Law.
All right. $1,000 for this property.
Everyone came to show support.
Anybody ever
No
wanted to own
sense
a
of
ranch?
Oh dear. I would, but I want to potentially own something on there,
Criminals,
so I
law,
can't.
and like 4 civilians.
No.
All right. $1,000 going once. $1,000 going twice. $1,000 sold to. What was your name, sir?
Logan Dixon.
Oh my god.
To Logan Dixon.
Yay! I won. Didn't he bid at 4,000?
Whoa! Go Logan! Whoa!
Yeah!
Congratulations.
Congratulations!
Amazing. Thank you so much, everybody. I can't wait to turn this deed to the gun store and take up ranching. Yeah.
Have fun. I bet you'll love it.
What the hell was
What the-
that bee?
All right, Mr. Dixon, you will not be getting the deed until you foreclose the gun store.
Absolutely. How much time do I have?
I don't know. I'll get back to you.
Oh my god.
Oh, whoa. Who the devil is?
Okay, that's
Hey, Zeke there. You
Yelling.
got very bad bees. You should really check it.
You.
Listen, don't open your mouth again. Go over there. All right.
Motherfucking
You're a
you.
very blunt man, sir.
Give me an hour.
Correct, but blunt.
Lemoyne Marshall.
Sure. I'll meet you at Rhodes Bank in an hour. Mr.
All right.
Castle, does that work for you?
What? Huh?
I wasn't
Wait,
talking
what
to
the
you.
fuck?
Shut up.
Oh,
Why
okay.
do you lie to all
What the
those
fuck did
people?
you just say to me? Did you just fucking tell me to shut up?
I have no
Yes,
idea.
I did, Mr.
Yeah, you know what
Motherfucking
you-
Castlevania
You
or
shut
whatever
the
your
fuck
name
up.
is.
How about that, huh?
That's not my name.
Okay.
You shut the
wow.
fuck up.
Now, look, now,
I
I
Logan,
fucking
wow.
appreciate you,
neighbor.
son of a
Hey,
bitch.
All right.
I
Well,
was already
well,
a
it's
neighbor.
quite
You
the
owned the
auction,
gun
I
store.
guess.
Thank you. Yeah, that's a good
Thank
point.
you, Ola.
I'm
Wait,
gonna
so-
be real
Further
fucking
away,
aggressive
arguably.
right now. I fucking appreciate
Honestly, at
all
this
of you.
point, I should make
Fucking
you
know
pay
that?
$1,000.
I really expected more people to come in at like
No,
a-
it's okay. I don't
like
give enough
a-
of a shit. Me and Zeke are moving to New York.
oh, New York City.
Probably.
Oh, I'm from New York City.
I'm from
So-
fucking Jersey City.
Oh well, okay, all right. I mean, trash compared to New York, but I mean, fair.
Excuse me?
Yeah, trash. Mm.
I'm gonna fucking
I'm
kick
gonna
your ass.
back away.
I'm just gonna.
I mean, it is what it is. New York
I mean,
City.
yeah, I
versus
agree it's
Jersey.
trash, but I don't have to be fucking
Ah.
rude. But
Oh, man. Anyway, yeah, if you get a chance to visit Queens, say, tell the folks going by that Armstrong
Yeah.
says hello.
yeah, I'm fucking screaming. Armstrong said hello.
Okay, well, actually, tell them Archibald said hello because Armstrong is also my
Okay,
father,
Archie.
and they probably think you're talking about him.
Yeah, I'll let him know Archie said hello.
Okay. Well, no one will know who you're talking about, but okay, that's.
No one knows who I'm talking about, anyways.
I'm being a shithead.
Okay. Well, this has been fun. I really hoped we would get an actual like rancher.
Good fucking. Good
Yeah.
luck.
Yeah, that's is really unfortunate. Okay.
Well,
I mean, look, if it was just a homestead, I would have bought it, but it's not a homestead. It's like you
Yeah.
have to actually work the land, and I
I don't know shit
don't
about
have time for
cows.
that. Yeah, I don't know anything about. I don't know anything about anything. All right, let's go. Work to be
except being a marshal.
I
Sorry.
do,
Being a
but I
marshal.
don't have time for it.
I feel really
Okay.
bad. that nobody been fitted on it, but
Oh, that was
it's
fast.
okay.
Good. On to studying.
What fun.
Hmm.
Oh, good. We've picked up another.
Yeah, Clark just kind of likes to follow along with us. He's really a Lemoyne Marshal in his heart.
I'm an everywhere marshal man.
We love him for that.
I have more New Hanover cases than New Austin cases.
He's a wherever he can find work, Marshal. What the hell was I just doing? Personnel and library. What do I want to do?
Like, have you?
Okay.
Well, I suppose today's first Friday one. I was about to say,
Correct.
have you made the personnel file?
Huh?
I was about to say, have you the personnel file?
Nope. After today, I will though. It's going to be fun. Okay. Bring me to Fort Wallace, please. I'm gonna talk while we ride.
Okay.
Welcome to week 1. Welcome to Fort Wallace. They say, as if we're supposed to be in Fort Wallace. As you can see around us, it is a military installation. Maybe ride a little faster.
Yeah, okay.
Just
get
go
out
up
into
the
the
force really, really slowly until we get there.
Welcome to...
That's very fast already.
Well.
Ooh.
Calm. Anyway, Fort Wallace is a military installation, armed and staffed by armed personnel, army personnel to be clear. The marshals operate out of it as a branch of the U.S. military. Fun fact. Yes, SDM Clark, ASDM Clark.
Would it perhaps not be slightly more prudent to perhaps do this the other way around?
What are you talking about?
Perhaps going through the details of the PDM program first, and then when we get to Fort Wallace, talking about Fort Wallace?
I mean, fine. Right. Go right. We're going way off course. Right.
Okay.
Yep. Just, we don't need to follow the tractors up over the land. Yep. Hard right. There we go. And more right there. Stay on that line for a while. Slowly
I
to
do
the
know
right.
where it is. I'm just.
Well,
I'm
then
trying to
where are you
take
going?
roads. I'm just trying to take roads.
There are 3 ranks, I should say 4 ranks, in the Marshal program. A U.S. Marshal is a United States Marshal, which means the continental United States is our jurisdiction.
Cinematic. Oh, I absolutely cannot.
However, the state that you are assigned to is the state where you will do most of your investigating from. It is where you'll be assigned cases out of, and where you will be spending your time patrolling. We've lost Clark. Now, oh no, keep going. This is not for him, this is for you. There is the probationary deputy marshal. There is the deputy marshal, which there are the most of. Then there are ASDMs, or assistant special deputy marshals, which is what Clark is. And then there are special deputy marshals, which is what I am. There is 1 special deputy marshal for every state, except for Amberino. And 1 ASDM for every state, except for Amberino and currently Lemoyne, because we don't have one. There are a variety of deputy marshals throughout each of the states. Kind of depends on their needs at the time. And then, of course, there are local law within those states. Local law does not answer to us, and we do not answer to them. However, we do tend to work together with them pretty consistently.
Where is Reese going?
Clark, you're here, so we're gonna put you to work. Could you please, Clark, explain the restrictions that a probationary deputy marshal has?
From your
God, I do
first
need to
week
bring up the
through
marshal
to the end of your third
in
week,
case he asks me something.
you
Oh God.
may not
Hopefully I remember whatever he
pursue
asks me.
arrest warrants
It's been a while.
or investigations outside those you were specifically assigned as part of your training. Whilst with another deputy marshal, you have you do have the ability, but as soon as you are not with said other
Thanks,
marshal,
baby.
you lose that I don't know what to say.
Ability to arrest criminals
ability-
and the
yeah,
ability to
on
be a
rights.
full deputy marshal. Yeah.
You can arrest people for crimes you witnessed immediately. It has been an immediate arrest, I will highlight that. But if you see someone shoot someone in the street, you can arrest them for that.
Yep.
I believe well during this week, but I believe those are most of the limitations.
Yeah.
Am I missing one?
Yep.
I'm going entirely from memory.
I am also going from memory because they're not actually written down anywhere, which is crazy. I'm pretty. There's definitely
they're in the
something
SOP,
about it
I
in
thought.
the
They are somewhere.
SOPs,
Yeah,
but they're
they're in
not
the SOP.
like. Yeah, there's no. It's not explicitly written. These are the things you can't do.
But yes, so you cannot pursue federal warrants unless with another deputy marshal or higher. And you may only arrest for crimes you witness and only immediately. If said suspect gets away, that becomes a warrant for. I mean, you might get assigned it as part of your training, but until you are specifically assigned a investigation, you may not pursue it.
No investigating. No investigating allowed. If you find what you think is a crime scene, alert another deputy marshal about it.
Okay.
Well, I mean, if you find a crime, alert NSDM generally.
Well, yes.
During this stage, during PDMs, we just say act under the alert SDM of whatever state.
That's a fair point. Oh my god. Right. So, the probationary deputy marshal program, or the PDM program, is broken up into 4 weeks. Week 1, you'll do some training, and then you'll have some homework. Week 2, training and homework. Week 3, training, and you will be assigned to do something different than your normal homework. In addition, I will assign you. You can just pop them outside.
Ruben had he came up pretending to rob.
During
that was my
oh,
scenario.
I would not park it over there. I would park it over here. Something's going up here. During your homework, there's what is assigned by the program, and then there's what's assigned by me. You will accomplish both. For example, you're going to have your first homework assignment given to you today. In addition, you'll be required to run from one town to another twice. My deputy marshals are the most in-shape marshals in the entirety of the 5 states. I expect you to keep it that way. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Welcome to Fort Wallace. If you will knock a door, you must lock that door. Take this very seriously, because there's a lot of very important things in here. Or VITs.
I hate that.
As they're commonly referred to.
As they're commonly referred to. These are the privates.
Hello,
Don't
sir.
pull your gun out at them unless they pull a gun on you.
And they might.
And they might. Yeah, if they start shooting, we have to kill every single private in the entire installation. They've all been corrupted.
It's
So,
very unfortunate.
real pain because you're going to get shot several times. Okay, here we go. Full Waters. This so fully armed, fully staffed by armed army personnel. This is the case in Mercer as well. Fort Mercer in New Austin. Doors. Obviously, please correctly lock them. You know how to open and close them, so you don't make it messy for the people. You will have access to a variety of wagon.
Oh, Gatling gun training. I did that with Posey the other week.
Why are you giving it away?
Spoilers.
Clark, come on.
Okay, I'm just gonna highlight one thing.
Mhm.
He was an undersheriff.
Yeah, but he doesn't know what we have. We have something that he didn't. Come on, Reese. Now, you were able to pull out your, Juno. What am I looking for? What's the word? Prison transport.
Yes.
You were able to pull it out at any sheriff station. All right.
All right.
Be sure that you sell it back to that.
You give it back to
Clark.
them, yeah.
Clark, I swear to God, if you interrupt me again, killing me here. No, you can talk in a moment. You need to sell it back to that station so that you can then purchase it. So let's say, you take it out on roads and you just leave it, and then you need to make it a rest in Blackwater. You will not have access to your wagon there. So if you sell it, you can just buy it for $0.00 again. Yes, Clark.
Because Fort Mercer is so focused on executions over, jailing people, Fort Mercer does not have a prison wagon. I'm just going to highlight that first off.
That is correct.
If you need a prison wagon, you Austin, go to the sheriff's office.
Yep. We do have others. For example,
You get to see the cool shit.
He's a big boy.
I like that laugh.
Isn't it great? Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. You'll never be able to use it, but isn't it beautiful?
Yo.
Yeah.
You stare at it.
Only you can only take it out when authorized by martial leadership, and that's not even like me and Clark.
I've
That's
never
like
seen this either. I didn't get shown
Dumont
this.
and Dumont only. And he's never gonna. The only time we've ever used it is when we had a marshal that was corrupt.
Oh.
I see.
Hmm. Speaking of which,
That
you're a marshal.
isn't-
You can't be corrupt. Just making that very clear.
I mean, it's also been brought up 2 other times.
Well, when?
Oh, really?
The hiring day before I joined up.
Okay.
And also at Shady Bell one time. But that was Davies
That's right.
both times.
That's right. I forgot about Shady Bell. Yeah. We didn't even bring it out when we had that like army captain come in and we had to transport anyway. It's pretty. Feel free to get up in it. Please don't fire it.
I think I'd rather not.
Okay.
But I will
I'd rather
look.
just look at it.
Well, I'm gonna get it.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
screw
sorry.
you, Juno.
I'm sorry. I will get in it. I'm sorry.
Oh no.
Oh, never mind. I'll just get on it. Uh-oh. Are they going to get upset?
No, not unless I fire it, which I'm not going to.
No, they'd be more upset about, I was thinking they'd be more upset about Juno getting on a wagon that isn't hers.
Yeah, it's very weird. Yeah. Okay, back inside.
Oh, also don't rush getting in and out of this thing if you do get in and out of this thing, because you leave the door open, which is a massive...
That's a bad idea.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now we've done that.
Please, lock.
Let's talk about the armory. So, you
Where's
are a
this
marshal.
doors?
You have access to...
Why won't you lock? I'm gonna lose my mind. This door says unlock, like it's locked.
Free to browse. Get one.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you're telling me. Every gun imaginable, tomahawks,
I
lassos.
guess I'll just stand
Definitely
here.
take some gun oil and cocaine gum. Oh, cocaine gum. Aren't you beautiful?
Can you grab me some cocaine gum? The door is stuck.
God.
Thank
I
you.
thought I thought I broke it. Yep, and I can't get out. Okay. All right. Yep. Don't fuck the doors up like I did. Oh, can't get out.
This reminds me of Blackwater. It's okay.
I swear that door didn't used to get stuck.
Oh. Oh, it's very bright.
Oh, okay. There you are.
Okay.
Oh, all right.
So, you have a lot of things at your disposal. This is also when you take a criminal's firearms and they've been used in a crime and we're keeping them, you just throw them in there and they go into the armory.
All right.
Any questions?
Not yet.
Okay, great. We're oh my god, the dogs. I'll be right back one moment.
There is a dog solution. It is this. Otherwise they will just stand there and incessantly bark for hours and hours and hours.
So loud.
It's very loud.
They are
Who we shooting?
very excitable.
The dogs.
We're not shooting the dogs.
Dogs, we're not shooting.
This is your
the
loadout,
dogs.
by the way. You are allotted one sidearm or two. It depends on the STM, and I don't really care if you have two. Look like a cowboy for all I care. Juno.
Alright.
Up to two sidearms, one long arm, one lasso. You must have your cuffs on you, and a lantern or a torch. These are things you must have on you at all times. A sidearm, a long arm, a lasso, your cuffs, and some sort of light source. I will regularly call out light, and if I don't see all my marshals pull out some sort of light source, either from their saddlebags or wherever, in like the first minute, they're getting dinged. Probably means they're going to be running laps around the swamp for a while.
Fair enough.
Yep. Your ammo limitations. You may have one sealed box and one open box of ammo on your person, and two sealed boxes of ammo on your horse.
Alrighty.
Yes, we pay very close attention to that.
Yeah, super close attention. I've never had anyone ever talk to me about ammo once in my entire life. You must have one of the following. Well, you may have one of the following things. You may have 3 throwing knives, 1 bowler, or 1 tomahawk. You do not need one, but you may have one. Okay?
Okay.
Bows are not to be used for anything other than hunting. There's never an excuse to shoot an arrow at a person. We
Makes
rely
sense.
on good cold American steel. And the dogs are back. Oh my god.
Yeah, that was fast.
Anything taken from here must not be given out to anyone other than a marshal. Does that make sense?
Yes.
You cannot give out anything here. If it's stolen, that's one thing, but you must never give this to anyone. Items seized from criminals can be sold back to the armory and then, rebought to return at a later date if you don't want to just so let's say I want to, oh my god. Let's say I want to have 3, I have 3 throwing knives on me right now, right? That I have to give back to someone. I can just throw those in the armory and then they can come up and retrieve them and I'll just rebuy them from the armory and give it to them so that I don't have to carry them around forever.
Alright.
Just make sure you note down whose is whose and what's going to what.
Makes sense.
And also, please don't buy out all of the consumables that all marshals need. For example, cocaine gum and gun oil. so don't buy all 10.
Right.
Doesn't restock until tomorrow. Sharing is caring. Okay, let's give you a little tour. There's a campfire in the middle. You may use that to cook. Do whatever you do. You, as a marshal, get a free horse. By free, I mean it's 10 cents. Go ahead and open the stable here, and feel free to buy your free whatever
I never
this
did
is.
this.
It's either a Mustang or a Criollo.
Mustangs here, Creoles, Mercer.
There you go. You actually get 2 free horses.
Also a mule at Mercer.
But why are you spoiling things, Clark? Shush! Shush!
I am providing full
I
information.
am so... there are other weeks for that. God. No more spoiling. I'm going to kick you out of the fort.
Which one? Say.
Well, then I'm going to ask you politely to refrain from
This
speaking
one's cute
during
as hell, but
my
it's the
training.
worst one by far.
I will.
You can speak, just don't spoil. Okay, anyway, there's your horse.
This one that looks like a donkey.
Telegram stations. So there's an office up here. This is Dumont and Trimmel's office because, you know, it's his state.
Mm-hmm.
You're welcome to use it at any point. Obviously, if there's a meeting, just knock.
There'll often be a sign up on all their days since last incident. Don't ask what the incident is.
Yeah, the army privates run messages back and forth. So you see we have a telegram behind the desk. You are welcome to use it.
All right.
Back here. Okay. Remember to lock the door. Right, so you have been a law person, so you know how to create a record in a desk, right?
I do.
Right. Just gonna go and show you where we do those here. So
right,
we very rarely use this to hold prisoners. We will only do this if they are in immediate danger, such as there's like a serial killer after them, or they're in a large gang. We believe they may attempt to break them out before we transport them to Sisika.
All right. Right. So.
So that is right back here. Fun fact, if you look in there, you'll see my sister's record.
Your sister has a record?
Mm-hmm. She's a criminal. Was a criminal.
Oh. Wow.
Mm-hmm. Anyway. So you know how to do that.
She is, Lily.
You know how to add a picture.
She had
you
a
know how to
mullet?
do all that. Great.
I did not
This
know
makes
her
it
with
so
a
much
mullet.
easier when I'm hiring from post-local law. I hate being like, this is how you do this. I mean, I don't hate it. It just takes forever. There are cell areas over here. You're a bad private in there.
Oh yeah, the Tiger Stripe Bay is the...
This does not have a jailing
the
system
horse?
like
Oh, the
every
wild
other
bay.
jail
Wild
has.
bays.
You have to
I've never
just
seen that
count
one
out the minutes. Same thing with
Oh yeah, the
Saint
Essex
jails.
is quite a lot.
There's no auto jail.
Right.
All right, Clark. You hold open the doors. I'll shoot the gun. We'll see if we can get these dogs out of here.
Yeah, the red one. I've never seen that one before.
Reese, go help him with the doors. Go, go, go. Yes.
Come on, be free.
Get that other dog out of
You
there,
as
Juno.
well. Come on.
Push, push, push.
There you go, good boy. No.
There we go.
There you
Nice. Good job, guys. And the chicken, too.
Are you going out the door or not? Okay.
Just lock the doors, Reese.
It blows.
Let's go up on the walls for the next bit, because the sun is shining. Oh, it's bright out here. Don't stand too close to the private with the big gun. Right.
This song is not the vibe.
Where did he?
I'm doing my best.
The doors are interesting.
Reese, I feel like
sometimes.
if you
It's
can't
okay.
accomplish this small task,
Listen.
really, do you know why did we want to hire him again?
All right, that's so
Oh, hey, there
Best
he is.
lawman
I
I've
mean,
ever
Hey.
seen, or something.
don't say things like that out loud.
Second happiest I think I've ever heard of you
You
being.
told him to his face.
That's blasphemous. Don't spout heresy to me. Okay, you know how to handcuff people?
Yes.
You know how to drag people?
Yep.
How to sentence them? How to release them?
Yep.
How to do you know how to search people?
Yes.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Clark, put your hands up. No, Juno. Clark. Search Clark, please. Tell me what he's got in his tool belt. We'll see how embarrassing it is.
A knife, a horse brush, a kettleman, and a badge.
That's incredibly embarrassing.
Yeah.
Who puts their badge on their
Why is your badge
That
on your
calms down.
tool belt?
It's
So I
ridiculous.
can take it on and off easily.
Oh my, what?
How often are you taking it
Okay,
on and
I'm
off?
not.
And at
That's
speed.
crazy. Okay. You know how to find someone. You know how to put someone in and out of a wagon. You know how to get an ID, and if the person's like, I don't have an ID, vaccination records, bank statements, train ticket, etc. You know how to convince someone to give it to you.
Right.
You know how to search. You know you are to take all weapons, all ammo, any handcuff keys they may just have lying around. And if you, well, actually, this last one doesn't matter. So, if you see a piece of paper that says outlaw written on it, don't bother with it. But I don't think we have those anymore. Okay, seized items. We do not return weapons that are used in a crime. We do not return weapons that were stolen. We never return ammunition. Repeat it back to me.
We never return ammunition.
I don't care if it's boxed. I don't care if it's not boxed. I don't care what kind of ammunition it is. You take it and you never give it back to them. Okay. And we do not return money if we are aware that it was stolen. We do not use stolen funds to pay fines. Okay. When to use Fort Wallace. When a serial killer is in preparation for transport to Sisika. When a criminal has been apprehended with potential for retaliation from their gang and or family. For example, you've just arrested Samuel Wren, leader of the Shakes gang. He has 5 men looking for him. You get Samuel to a fort so you don't endanger a town. Right? When a town is not an option for another reason. For example, we've just arrested the sheriff of Strawberry. We don't want to put him in his own jail cell. We want to put him in here. Any questions?
Nope.
Standard uniform. A normal everyday outfit must be in good repair, no frayed or working clothes. A hat must be worn at all times, except when indoors. Assistant Special Deputy Marshal Clark, please demonstrate the formal uniform. Black outfit, suit-style jacket, vest and tie. Where are you going?
To get my coat.
Oh my god. Black or white shirt of your choice must still look respectable.
That's not where coats are.
You can't park there, man. It's just what that reminded me of. Your hat must be worn at all times when in formal uniform. Your badge must be under your, can be under your jacket or over your
Camp
jacket, but
counselor
you must be
meeting.
prepared to
This
remove
is the
your
most
jacket to prove
intense
you are a
summer
marshal.
camp you've ever been to,
Verbally
Si. What are you
identify
talking
as
about?
needed. There you go. Exactly what he's wearing is acceptable.
There you go.
Basically exactly what he's wearing, but you can change out the shirt to black if you want to. That's really all you get to change. And of course, the actual clothing can be different, but as part of your homework, you will need to make that outfit. We wear this to funerals. We wear this to every time we go to court.
Is
We
that a
wear this.
thing,
Technically
Si?
called the court outfit. It's also formals, whatever you want to call
Never
it.
heard of that.
You don't have a jurisdiction limit. Everywhere is there jurisdiction. Oh my god, are they back? How did they get in?
Good question.
Your assigned state, Lemoyne, in case you were curious, is your assigned state, just in case you didn't know that.
Somehow.
It means two things. One, it's where you should check up on when you're on duty. It's where your cases originate from. For example, a gang based in Des Moines but doing a single crime in West Elizabeth. The case will still be looked at by a West Elizabeth marshal. Your badge must be worn when attempting to enact any lawful authority. If your badge is on or can't be seen, and you try to make someone do something, they can ignore you. If it can be seen, then they cannot ignore you. Now, they don't know that. But if it was ever brought up in case, no, he wasn't wearing a badge, you would be thrown out on your ass. So wear your badge at all times. At least when you're planning to actively be on duty. Marshals should try to be in groups of 2 when patrolling or investigating. Do your best to link up with someone else from Lemoyne when you're doing so. Now, this excludes posses when in pursuit of a perpetrator. Marshal Clark, do you know where I am in the reading?
I can probably find it real quick.
Just open it up.
What do you just say?
I'll keep going. Investigations are opened by any deputy marshal. So if you find something on the ground, obviously not in the next 3 weeks, but you will document all the evidence. You'll put it in a case file. I will then see that case file, and then I or my ASDM that doesn't exist will assign it to someone. So just because you document everything and put it in a case file does not mean you're the one working it. It's whoever I deem best to work that case. Whether that be, you already have 3 cases, so I can't give you another, or something else happens, or I believe there's a conflict of interest, whatever it is. We do not take statements from other marshals' cases. Juno, would you like to explain what that means?
As in, if one was assigned to Reese, I can't go and talk to, let's say, Missy and get a statement for his case, I would assume, is what you mean.
Yes, this more applies to outside, like, other states, but yes.
Yeah,
So if you have someone that runs up to you and
thing.
says, I need to report something that happened in Flat Neck Station. You say, okay, I'm going to direct you. Here's the telegram of Hans or Arno or whoever, and then they can take the statement.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this doesn't mean you should just refuse to help people, especially if there's an active situation going on. But generally, you want to direct them to someone who can better help them.
All right.
Do not work at other marshals' cases or speak about it openly to anyone unless given permission to do so by the SDM. Aside from other marshals, of course. Clark, have you found where we are?
Yeah, I found it.
Would you mind continuing from the lead investigator stuff just for a minute while I sip some water?
Mm-hmm. Okay, it's explained in the SOP, but Crime Scene Authority. Generally, to cut most of it short, the lead on the case gets priority over a scene when they show up. It is first marshal on scene up until either a marshal from that state or, even better, the lead investigator of the case, whether it's just one case, whether it's chief's case, they will take authority on the crime scene. Posse, same thing. Generally, the person who creates posse will lead it. Now, if let's say you were leading a posse against strays, and then let's say Hans was the current lead. If Hans showed up, and for argument's sake, we'll say in this situation he isn't an STM. If Hans showed up, then it's probably better to defer leadership possibly to him, but you do not have to. In addition to that, just because leadership shows up does not mean you have to. They shouldn't be taking over your posse, and you shouldn't feel like you have to defer to them.
Even though I absolutely would feel like that. That's just a me thing.
Leadership can take over posses, but that should be a very rare thing. It's generally only if you say we're going to ride into Thieves Landing with 4 people, and then someone goes, there's like 10 of them there. That's just that's a danger to the posse. And in that situation, leadership could say, well, that's lacking common sense, so we're not going to do that. Also, if the posse is about to commit an SOP break, is the other situation for that one. So yes, it goes lead investigator, poster of federal warrant, then first one on scene. If a bunch of marshals show up at once, if somehow there is no tiebreaker, the tiebreaker is to flip a coin. I have never had to flip a coin. There's always been something, but just in case that ever does arise.
Can't imagine a situation where that would possibly be the case.
Yes. If
good that they have
if you have witnessed conduct you feel is unbecoming, or hell, you even feel like you've witnessed a corrupt act by another marshal, or perhaps just have an issue with how another marshal did something, you can report it to their SDM, well, your own SDM, their SDM, or Dumont. Generally, if it's something egregious, you would telegram Dumont or higher. Considering I don't think many people have any higher than Dumont's telegram, just telegram Dumont.
All right.
Within 24 to 48 hours of said event or said, let's say, SOP break occurring. And I mean, I feel like there's some more common sense. If you see someone and they're carrying maybe 10 rounds over the ammo, the official ammo limit, quote unquote, that isn't something to telegram Dumont about. Witnessing Drummond walk up to a criminal and shoot him in the head when they're unarmed, that is something to report,
Probably just arrest Drummond, honestly, and then let that play out.
Yes. Well, okay, we'll say for argument's sake, you walk in, you hear a gunshot, you walk into jail, you see someone shot in the cell, and then Drummond says, he was coming at me.
Drummond. Yeah.
And then you might telegram Dumont.
Yeah.
Also, while you do that, you should also send a runner to Dumont at the same time, just to make sure he knows, hey, something major happened. You should probably pay attention.
Okay, I got it.
Mm-hmm.
So marshals must express caution, as we often run in pairs. For example, we are not always prepared to immediately take on 5 criminals at once. Behaviors that welcome retaliation, animosity, or other negative attitudes should be curbed. We are not trying to actively make enemies while patrolling.
Well, that's a good
Now, this is not in the training, but I'm going to tell you, you are going to encounter marshals that are more inspiring of animosity than others. I sometimes am one of them. I can absolutely be an uptight asshole. Another STM, Joe Bundy, can also be that sort of person. We are We are where we are for various reasons. For example, when I became ASDM,
Suppresses
I
without an
actually
R, but
changed
that's
my
okay.
behavior to be slightly more antagonistic towards people that I knew were harassing my deputy marshals in order to take the heat off of them. That hasn't always worked out well for me, nor should it. But that's the way the cookie crumbles. You as a person, should generally not try to inspire antagonism in anyone. Keep it cool.
There's
Be
a
hard
reason
in some
Armstrong is
situations,
the way
but
he is. Oh,
do your best to keep a level head. I
I'm
wouldn't
trying
have
to
hired
keep
you
his
if I didn't think
marshals
you
safe.
could. Go ahead, Clark.
I'm just gonna say that is more geared towards don't start a gunfight like just through antagonizing someone. You don't have to be nice to a criminal, but don't just
That is true.
get them to start pulling or swinging.
Walk
Yeah,
around picking
you
fights with
you
people.
you are
Mhm.
you're never trying to escalate a situation. We'll talk about that more in a minute. A marshal's goal is not to solve problems immediately, it's to build a case. Live today to fight tomorrow. You are going to hear that a lot from a lot of marshals. We are there to build cases, not get wins or get people in jail. We go slow so that local law can go fast. We should work smarter and not welcome unnecessary violence toward them in situations where we're outnumbered. We do not need people to respect our authority. Let me give you a very recent example. We walked into that ranch and looked around. I hate being called Archie. You'll notice that Lindsay Finch does it every single time he sees me in order to get a reaction out of me.
Mm-hmm.
I have ceased giving him that reaction, and now he says it less. I do not need him, a filthy criminal scum, to recognize my authority. My authority is on my chest.
I love Armstrong.
We are always considering long-term goals. Again, live today, fight tomorrow. Any questions before we move on? This is the longest day where you just have to listen to me talk, by the way. Normally this is a ride-along, but I want you to be, like, you know, writing stuff down, so it's a standalone.
It's a ride along.
Questions.
Because I'm also writing.
Ride-along. Mm-hmm.
Damn it, Juno.
Go ahead.
Nothing. No questions.
All right. Hey, Reese, how do we identify a suspect?
Based on what we can see, their horse, their clothing, mannerisms.
Yeah. There are two big ones there. Well, first off, mannerisms, horse, and clothing are all huge. The people that they're with is a big one that people don't often use. That can absolutely be used in conjunction. If I see Olive Jackson and Jesse Sweet together, and then one of them is suddenly in disguise, I will assume that that is who they are. Now, you may identify someone by their voice. Oh, I know, scary. But only in conjunction with others. You can never do it based on voice alone. And ideally, you will not write in your report, identify them because they sounded like Jesse Sweet. You will say they sounded like Jesse Sweet. They ride that horse all the time, and they were with Olive Jackson. Acceptable. Let's talk about jurisdiction. Marshals work out of all states. All of them. You are assigned to a specific state because you handle investigations originating from that state and should check up on that state more frequently and patrol there. Do not get involved in small or petty matters. This should be handled by local law if possible. Saint-Denis is a weird city because there is no local law, so we have to we don't have to enforce the local ordinances, but I generally do. Really, the big one is no face coverings and no long arms on your back. I don't really care unless they're like racing through the streets at breakneck speed and hit someone. But there's your chance to scream at someone to slow down.
Okay.
Marshals are reactive and not proactive law. Juno, what does that mean?
We don't prevent crime from happening, we just solve it once it has happened.
And how has
Stop
this
it.
been an issue in the past?
What do you mean? Well, you can't arrest somebody for something they haven't done yet. Like, if they make a threat on somebody, you can't arrest them for that. Was that the answer he wanted? I don't know. I think it was.
Or I didn't. We only go after criminals after they do the crime. We are not there to stop them from doing it in most cases. I realize that sounds counterproductive, but we can't just ride up and point guns at them and say, no, step away, I think you're about to rob them. You have to wait for them to commit a crime before you can arrest them. As crazy as that sounds sometimes.
A lot of people would not understand that and they will get very upset at you.
Yes, they will. For example,
It's just part of it, sadly.
We were at the, Juno, were you part of the gallery case?
No, I was not there.
No. Anyway, we were at the gallery, and we knew that this group of people were about to rob it. We could do nothing. We could only react to what we were doing, what was happening. We can move in a way that lets them tip their hand, and then we go in and arrest them, which we did, at least 2 of them. But we cannot just, act in a way. We can act in a way to prevent casualties. For example, we evacuated the gallery quietly. We prevented anyone from being hit in a crossfire. When concluding an investigation, we must write and have a warrant signed. This warrant is required to arrest a criminal. This is going to be the biggest difference between you and local law. We are going to walk out the gates because I can't listen to that dog again. I feel like I'm going insane. It's driving me absolutely mad. I love dogs, but holy shit. You have to stop barking, you asshole.
Need to get someone in to train them.
Okay. We will get more into warrant writing to a point where... Dickhead. We'll get into a warrant writing in next week, but you will need to have a warrant signed before we can go after a criminal. The only other time we can go after a criminal is when we see the crime happen. If someone runs up to us and says, hey, someone just shot someone in the next town over, we say, okay, I'll take your statement and we will get a warrant written, after we've done our investigation. Local law could just post a bounty and go after them no matter what they know. So unless you see or hear the crime happen, for example, if you hear a gunshot from the next street over, you can go run over there with your gun out and stop them. But, make sure you know what's going on. Any case that a deputy marshal is investigating is assigned by their STM. If a deputy marshal picks up a case, they must report it and open a case in their state's file, and then I will assign it somewhere else. We already said this. There's a lot of repeating in this. Now, if you write up a case file and want to keep that case, you are welcome to explain it to me, and I can consider that. Okay, here's a big one. All arrest records for serious felonies should be placed either in the STPD, Fort Wallace, or Fort Mercer. What that means is that if you see someone shoot someone in Rhodes and you arrest them, you must then take them to the SDPD and file their record there before taking them to Sisika. Or after. It doesn't actually have to be before you go to Sisika, but, you know, it's up to you.
Armstrong,
Yes.
did you skip over the plea one deliberately, or have you already said it?
The guilty, not guilty?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was going to say that right after the
Okay.
Sisika bit, yeah. But anyway, moving on to that. When an arrest is made, you must ask them if they plead guilty or not guilty. Then you will send the guilty, not guilty plea, or the not guilty plea specifically, to the AG's office, to the AUSA and the not the judge, the AUSA that signed the warrant. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So in order to get a federal warrant, you need to have an AUSA signed for it. When you get that guilty, not guilty plea, when you arrest them, you must then send a telegram to that AUSA saying they pled not guilty. Okay. Let's talk about... God, are we almost there? Almost. Oh. So that's a lot of talking. Actually, Clark, join us on the bounty section.
Oh boy.
Talk. It's a big section.
Am I starting off?
Yeah, go for it.
This one is by far the longest day. So it is just, like, talking at you about the
If a
procedures.
bounty isn't
The
on
other day,
any
so,
of
like,
the
you end up with
boards, it
assignments
is
or,
not a
like, the
legal
tests in
one.
the middle of
The
them.
only exceptions for that are the ones placed at the forts, which are... If it's not on the list, it's not a legal bounty. But generally, a good rule of thumb is if it's not on the town's bounty board, it probably isn't a legal bounty. Someone says that there is a, I don't know, $750 bounty for me. Unless it's on the board somewhere. It doesn't exist. I mean, also, no marshal will have a bounty, or a legal bounty at least.
Yeah, they tried for that and immediately took it down when they realized that was a mistake.
Who tried that?
Valentine Law.
Oh.
I put a when I made that that arrest that they deemed was not legal, as I didn't state who I was, despite my badge and introducing myself as ASTM Armstrong. They deemed that I did not tell them that I was a marshal. So Valentine Law, for a very brief moment, put $100 bounty on my head and then immediately tore it down. But I had bounty hunters coming to me telling me, "Hey, do you have a bounty?" And I said, "No."
I'm a marshal, yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Private bounties are illegal. This is directly related to harboring fugitive. So essentially, I'm going to read that as Jesse Sweet puts up a $200 bounty for Armstrong, private bounty. Let's say Wiz tries to get Armstrong, shoots Armstrong. Quote for the bounty. Wiz gets hit with, let's say, attempted murder, because Wiz always tries to murder people. Jesse Sweet can be charged with harboring a fugitive for the conspiracy and the commission of a serious felony.
And if I was actually killed, he might actually be charged with murder.
Yes. Yes.
You know. Now, if you want to place a bounty on someone as a marshal, you can place a bounty on them if you would like to speak with someone. But of course, remember the bounties are dead or alive. So if you want to speak to a witness, or not a witness, a criminal about something you suspect they might have done, and a bounty hunter brings you their head, that's on you. But of course, the bounty must be taken down when you go off duty. So every time you go to sleep, you have to take it down before you do it. Generally, you will never place a bounty for any reason.
Yeah.
I don't even know why we have that up there.
I mean, it's only for questioning generally because you shouldn't put bounties out for warrants, really, because warrants are very much strictly alive. Like, hell, a arrest warrant is a piece of paper. You say, hey, I'm here to arrest you. This is the paper. You're under arrest. We're not there going, hey, here's your paper for executions. Warrants are not dead or alive. Warrants are very much alive. If someone dies during the serving of a warrant, that is generally because they acted poorly to said arrest attempt.
Correct. Let the local law clear public bounties. You only really need to step in if it's a Saint-Denis bounty. If someone comes to you and says, hey, a stable hand tried to shoot me, so I shot him, it is up to you whether or not you think you should clear their bounty for them. You need to take into account their character, who they are, what interactions you've had, if they have anyone that can corroborate their story that isn't just like, their friend. It is your best judgment.
I read something a little further down, but do you mind if I harken back to PDM limitations? Because I remembered something.
Yeah, go ahead.
You cannot take confessions yourself. If someone wishes to confess to a crime, either direct them to a deputy marshal or higher, or I believe it's if you can't get a deputy marshal to you in 10 or 15 minutes, direct them to a deputy marshal. But that also kind of holds the same for if you arrest someone for a crime you witness and they have a federal warrant, attempt to get a deputy marshal hired, to you so that that warrant can be served as well as the crime you witness. But if you cannot, only charge them for the crime you witnessed. Do not charge them for the warrant.
Correct.
All right.
Do you know how to pay out a bounty?
I used to, but it's been a very long time.
It's the exact same way. You put it in their passport, you pay it out, 3/4 if they brought him in dead, full bounty if they brought him in alive.
All right.
Good. All right. No law ever pays out a bounty to a known collaborator of the bounty target. For example, a gang member or the brother, that sort of thing.
If Olive Jackson turns up at the Valentine trying to turn in Jesse for $20, that doesn't happen. Well, she doesn't get the money.
She can turn him in all she likes.
All right. We're done. Good job. Very proud of you. You did it. You are now a PDM. Now you get homework. Okay. Me and Clark and Juno are going to go walk over here. We're going to talk for a minute, and you're going to stay right there and look pretty.
Alrighty.
Actually, I lied. We're going to stay right here. You're going to go into the fort and make sure that your loadout is all set. And then you're going to come back to me and show it.
All right.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Have fun with the
Clean your
doors.
guns, please. Okay. Juno, you already know what I'm going to assign him to. I am looking for specific things. I'm looking for how he is investigating it. It is not just you investigating it. It is him investigating it and you showing him the best way to do that as he's doing it. I want to see statements. I want to see connections between people for interview purposes. Going to different locations, deductive reasoning, any pictures they can come up with, local statements, that sort of thing. If they did do a poor job, let me know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
If it's alright with you, I was thinking of not letting him lead, obviously, it's my thing and he can't lead it, but, you know, asking him, okay, what do you think we should do next, and all that sort of stuff, so that he can...
That's a great idea. Well, I mean, technically, if you want to say, you know, if you come across this, you know, a crime scene, you can let him take the lead. Just make sure he
Yeah,
doesn't fuck it up, and make sure that you write down everything that he's writing down in addition.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I want to get a gauge for how he would handle something if he was leading it. Oh, that's probably what I'll do, if that's all right.
Absolutely. So to be clear, this is the Justice Walsh robbery.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of people to get statements from, so go for it. Even if a lot of them will say the exact same thing.
Yeah, I will. I'm gonna chase down Rook and see if he still wants the Chiefs case.
What case?
Because the Chiefs just following the Thieves Landing gang. They haven't actually done anything as a group up until this point.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah, I headed a couple of known associates from yesterday. Day before.
Is Daisy Edwards short, blonde, red and black?
Yes. Yes.
So she changed her name.
Okay. It was Daisy Grant, was it? I thought it was weird that they had two Daisies.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I've also got to update that with, I think, Finch and Sunday and Eddie at this point. But,
and to be clear, Juno, do not tell him what I'm looking for. Don't tell him, you know, he wants statements, he wants this and this. You're just telling him what he's investigating and what is expected, you know, that he needs to have a full report with details, but I don't want a ton of fucking filler in there. I swear to God, if someone can't tell me an entire report on a case in less than a minute, it's wrong. Should be real easy. Okay. And I think that's it. He got his badge. He knows what he can and cannot do. I'll just have him make sure he reads the SOPs, do this. He's going to do his running. I think that's it. Yeah. Okay. Good. Go team.
He's just gonna stand there menacingly.
I'm going to say what you should have on you, and you're going to pull it out. Sidearm. Long arm. Lasso. Knife.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Cuffs.
Oh, cuffs.
It's not what I heard. I'm glad he clarified.
Right.
Like you're taking an exceedingly long time to pull out your pair of handcuffs and show them to me.
Yeah, that would be because I forgot.
You forgot your cuffs. Unbelievable. Okay, we'll come back to that. Lantern, or torch. There we go. Lantern. I will see if you have ammo. Have you chosen to include throwing knives, bullet, or tomahawk in your armory? What?
No.
Okay, great. Make sure you get those cuffs. See, jiggly jiggly.
Yep.
Okay, any questions?
No.
Here's your homework assignment. You are to investigate the robbery of one Justice Walsh. Juno is the lead on the case. She will be watching you as you investigate. It's a big one. Wait, were you there? You weren't
No.
there. Okay. Well, enjoy. You'll do great. Don't fuck it up. What is expected of you is by the end of the week, I want a full report ready to go. You will read it to me, and it will not take you more than a minute to read. Details, no filler. Context is good, but too much context is useless to me, and I will get bored. If I start snoring during a report, you failed. Okay. Any questions?
No, sir.
Let's see how that badge looks on you. Oh, he's so good. Good job. Right, make a new outfit. Make sure you get your formals.
He's so angry. Doesn't like being stared at through binoculars. Hmm?
Stop staring.
This is
Look
what
at
mine
the
looks
badge.
like. Yeah.
Oh, can I show you?
Very nice.
Yeah. By the way, every time you change clothes, your badge will disappear, so make sure you put it back on after you change clothes. See? Not bad.
Lovely.
Though I would actually remove your second gun or formals.
Just the formals? Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, you know, you must run to two different towns. Between two towns, you can have your horse follow you if you like. Get that exercise, get yourself sweating, get in better shape. Go do your goddamn job. Good job, proud of you. Don't fuck it up.
I'll try.
Oh, go.
But why?
Run away. Run
Just
away.
right away. Just right away. Just right away.
This is my horse, I promise.
This is all we can take from that.
Alright, lot. Take care.
Be safe. We gotta be quick. We're gonna be late.
You know there's
Oh,
a
God.
quiff in that direction, right?
God.
Probably not. No. You'll find out. Did he ride off the cliff?
I hope not.
Hmm.
I'm sure we'll find out eventually.
I have a meeting on Neris in 9 minutes. We're gonna be late. Alright, you wanna run back to Saint Denis and we'll get going on that case?
Yeah.
Alright.
I feel like I probably should have said goodbye to Clark, but
Yeah, I thought he would follow up, but he just sort of didn't.
he did not. Well, that was just awkward. Perfect.
Sorry, we have to do paperwork.
To do paperwork and very shortly. Perfect.
It's fine.
No pressure.
Mm-mm. How far can we ride back to Sunday? I feel really bad. I just sort of ditched Clark. But hopefully they'll understand. the fuck did Reese go? Ah. Am I blind? Where the fuck is Reese? What's this song? There's one like on this playlist that I'm not even kidding. It sounds like it says Juno's name in it. This is the one. And of course it's I know it's you know, but it sounds like Juno. So I like it. Right, we're gonna race to Sandony. I have to go there, so we'll stop here. Thanks for watching. Bye.